If you are looking to finally start journaling in 2025, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. And it is a lot easier than you might be amping it up to be.
And it's the best day ever.
I forgot to ask you, do you want some? Yeah, have a sip. Is it good? Yeah, it's brown sugar oat milk creamer. No, you can have more if you want. Oh, okay. It's good though, right? Oh, okay. Now, let's get into today's topic. This is my journal. I just got this journal for Christmas. The art is done by Josephine Wall, and the brand is a Peter Papa brush journal. It's got the same design front and back, golden pages. Looks beautiful in the sun. And that's actually step one, finding a journal that gets you excited to write. As I'm filming this, it's a new moon. And for some reason, no matter what journal I get, I seem to start on a new moon. By the time I get a new journal, I have completed all the moon cycle and I start fresh on a new moon. I don't have to do that, but you know, I feel like it just gets you really in sync with the moon when you do. So after you find a journal that excites you and makes you want to fill it up with all of your beautiful thoughts because the journal matches your vibe, there's several things you can do. First and most important after you get the journal is to get rid of all the stress and the tension in your body that you think journaling creates. You don't have to be like, "Dear diary, today I ate a peach and I saw a cute person at the grocery store." You can. You don't have to. Your diary or journal can be whatever you want it to be. I like to add vision boards to my journal. I like to write love letters to myself. I like to put in anything that's really on my mind. Books I want to read, songs that I'm really gravitating to in the moment, maybe the lyrics. I pour my heart out, I cuss people out, and I wrote F you to everybody who has hurt me, wronged me, even if it's something little, like F you person who took my parking space, F you person who stepped on my foot and didn't say excuse me, and just getting it out of my body. And I find the more that I write, the more I want to write. The more I write, the more I feel comfortable putting all my thoughts into a journal. Once you understand that journaling is a tool and you let go of that expectation that it has to be perfect, you can't make any mistakes in your own safe space, journaling becomes fun, and it can be an essential tool to help you on your spiritual growth, emotional growth, literally any sort of growth where you feel like you need. For me, when I journal, I feel like all my thoughts are clear and cohesive. And another thing that I like to do personally, do not feel any obligation. If I'm having specific thoughts, maybe over and over and over again, and then I'm also saying a lot of angel numbers, I will put all the angel numbers that I've been saying up at the top of the page, just so when I see it later down the road, and I'm having that thought again, I can be like, oh, this is how I think. Or I can go back to some more introspective moments of this thought pattern and see what has changed about this thought. And not holding on to so much pressure on the thoughts that may arise, just letting them be, giving them acknowledgement, being like, this is how I feel. I'm going to show up and give this part of me the attention that it deserves and that it needs. And I'm gonna put it down on paper. For me, taking notes in my phone is okay if I have something I feel like I need to just get out immediately. But I don't feel like I check my note the way that I go back and read a journal. And if you're like, oh, I'm just not achieving what I want to achieve, and you have old journals, look at how far you've come. I met somebody who helped me awaken to what I had been accepting from others and how I was willing to let myself be a doormat. So this is the whole 2 years that him and I were involved with each other. And he is not in my life anymore, thank freaking God. But yeah, I think I had a lot of growth during that relationship, and I wrote a lot of poems. And then in May of 2020, I wrote this letter to myself. If you're reading this, this is the day your life changed. And by your, I mean my life changed. This whole 2 months, I've been on a mission, a life-altering mission. No matter what I say, I'll sound crazy, but it's a reminder you're not. You're experiencing a recalibration of your mind, body, and soul. This is a rare and incredible celestial event, a unique opportunity to release karma and evolve. Your body is changing, your mind is expanding, your imprint is changing. I've just felt so low, so lost. I was feeling the pressure of making decisions quick, like everything had to be done right then and there. I just got slapped in the face with spiritual awareness, and that can make you feel like you're losing your marbles. You have a purpose, you are loved, you are learning. Time heals all wounds, this is it. The people in your life that matter. Make the most of your life with who matters in your life. But this whole journal is crazy. This man was literally putting me through it. A lot of the things I like to do is reread a journal just to see, wow, I've really grown even this much in a short amount of time. Or wow, I was struggling with these thoughts or these feelings. Or I was holding a lot of tension in my body because of this situation. And now I don't even think about that situation. Or when that situation comes up, I can let it go through my mind without so much pressure on, what is this saying about me? What does this mean about my life? Take a chill pill, really. We're gonna be okay. Journaling should be fun at the end of the day, especially if you're doing a scrapbook or a junk journal. No pressure. Don't overthink it. It's really that simple, girly. Next, maybe you don't like the physical journal. Maybe you want to use something like an iPad. There are several apps you can use. There is a journal app on Apple. I don't know if I would trust that app, like Landing, which is basically just a whole bunch of collages. This is a collage I made for 2024. It was my vision board. And here is another one that I made. And guess what? I went to New York. I got the money. I've been editing hello, you know. But there are several ways that you can use an iPad if you want that to be your source. If you want that to be your source of journaling. What the fuck, bitch? Sometimes I just sound like I'm from Tennessee. And though I love Tennessee, I have any country accent because I'm that cute to me. Anyways, you can also use Kilo Notes. Kilo Notes looks like that, and then it'll pop up, and I have 3 different journals. Now this is what I used because I thought being an iPad really was going to be it for me. So like here I have my YouTube ideas. I know you can't really see it because of the glare. My YouTube ideas, and like I like that I can add pictures so I have a visual of what to do. And I just still find myself like not really going to this as much as a physical journal, and I like the fact that I can still use this and this. I still like it makes me feel like I'm productive, but this makes me feel like I'm growing, if that makes sense. But like I said, there's no right or wrong way to journal. It's whatever you find that works best for you, girl. For you. Anybody who's going through your journal is invading your privacy. Actually had that happen to me as a kid, and I think that it built so much distrust between me and my parents, but that's a story for another day. If you have a journal and you are worried that your parents or your partner is going to go through it, first off, if your partner is invading your personal space just to read what you put in your journal, and this is supposed to be your safe space, you do not need to be with that person. That's it. If your parents do it, your parents are probably the same type of people who are like, they believe that kids don't deserve any personal space. As long as you're living under their roof, you don't have any privacy. I think that that is a scam. Okay, I think that that is so unfair. And I understand why you would be hesitant to have this, and maybe that's why you are using something like an iPad, because you can lock it and nobody can get into that. Like I said, whatever works best for you. A lot of people I see don't know what to write in the journals, and like I gave you a few examples earlier, I actually got a self-reflection kit for Christmas as well as this journal, and I feel like it would be fun to read some of the prompts together. You guys are getting all the goodies because I'm opening this for the first time with y'all. This is the self-reflection kit. There's gonna be a link to this journal and this game, in the description box below. I don't know if you've ever played We're Not Really Strangers, but I love that game. And this is actually done by the same people. And it says, inside we're all the same, just like it does on the game. It says We're Not Really Strangers at the bottom. And then it even comes with the journal. All right, here we go. What do I do that keeps hurting? Why do I keep repeating this behavior? When do I feel most productive? What time is it usually? Am I alone or with others? Get specific. What's become more important to me recently than ever before? What's an important boundary I want to set with someone in my life? Why haven't I said it already? Wild card. What is my happiness level on a scale of 1 to 10? Write it down and date it. Why is it this number? What would it take it to make it one score higher? What purchase has meant the most to me recently? What is a purchase that I could have done without? What's the most exciting improvement I've been seeing in myself recently? And then the last one that I have for you guys. What am I wearing when I have the best time? What do I always regret wearing? Honestly, these could inspire a lot of YouTube videos, so if you want to see those, go ahead and subscribe. I don't know what I was doing there. I'm really sorry if you had to watch that. Please don't judge. Right? We listen and we don't judge. I literally hate this box.